Welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we'll be playing Phasmophobia again, but I'm just doing it, not doing it live this time since I've already live streamed the Devil May Cry, and I'm not. I'll be playing for up to an hour here, an hour at max, I'd say, since that's the maximum time, and since that's also about the maximum time I have in terms of the video and how much time I actually would realistically have, even if it was streaming, I'd probably still have to be done within an hour or so. But there's the breaker. I was gonna say, hopefully the breaker's not hiding in some obscure corner or something like that, but it's convenient that it was here. Let's get this on for now, so maybe you can have some way of telling around where it is. Oh. And that. Now my goal is to find the ghost room, which is that throwing things? It's still, this shouldn't be too hard. Let's go for the middle light here, so that way we can have some in between light. 10 degrees here. 9.6. 10.8. Let's turn this light on actually, just because it feels that this one would be better. This one would be better to have on for this situation. There you go. Got 10.8. It's very close. There's a Ouija board. So apparently, there's a few things spawning there. So it's very close. Oh, there's a bone. So the problem is, it's hard to tell where it is because it's not giving me much to go off of. I have 11 here. Is it perhaps in the kitchen? Because after all, this is the one place I have not checked that could be if it's not in any of those spaces. Is the camera producing light? $11.8. I know it's somewhere back here, but I'm not sure where it could be. Did they measure this one sorry incorrectly? No. No, not there. Not there either. What could it be? 14.1 in here. The same temperature here, so I know it's gonna be here. 12.3. 14.4. 13.6. Because oh wait, I know what it is. I know what it is now. I said in a room I completely forgot about. It's right back here. What the heck? just leave it here for now, because I completely forgot that this room existed. Up until there now. I was just gonna think. At least that's off now. Good thing that nothing could actually catch on fire, because if things could catch on fire, then that would have set everything on fire probably. If everything was correctly positioned the way it was, that when it left it incorrectly placed, then theoretically that shouldn't have done much to it regardless. So hopefully they were responsible enough to actually put everything where it was supposed to go before evacuating or whatever. So that would be bad if they did not, because after all, if it goes setting, because if the ghost did to decide to turn on the stove, or anything that with fire, then that could end up leading it to just go, oh, might as well set this off, and go, and then boom, the whole building's on fire. It should probably be a little chaotic there, since we don't need it would be bad for the owners and bad for a lot of people who go there if the building's set on fire. So I apologize if I'm kind of AFK here or not really moving much. It's just because I wasn't just trying to get my glasses readjusted enough so that I could actually do things. That's actually kind of cool. I can actually do the kind of like the interactivity with this game. This just sprinkle. Some this. Maybe not that one. There you go, at least sunlight. Won't quite was the rift stream, will you? Even though we got EMF level 3 here. But EMF level 4 too. You just had a ghost event. Thought I was a hunt for a second, but I guess not. Might want to go check on my sanity. It probably means it's either in an aggressive state, or my sanity's getting a little too low. Yeah, it probably should be best for me to take a sanity pill here, so that way I can actually get, so I don't accidentally trigger a hunt. Is that way you don't trigger a hunt when I don't mean to. 8 minutes or 9 minutes actually. More or less 9 minutes, I say. Let's head back to the kitchen and see what the ghost is up to. Probably be a good idea to place it around right here, because after that way I can have the maximum visibility. Oh, EMF level 5. Let's place that right there. I feel that'll be the best place to put it. There we go, got all those ones on. Let's get a break. How you got ready? What happens if I throw it? I'll take this with me, so why not? Really, that just clip through the door somehow. Let's go grab a picture of this. There you go, got that over with. There you go. Just hit dots. Can be dots. Can we go try it? Freezing. Can we go? Ghost is hunting. Probably would be best to leave through here just in case. Let's hope that restores enough sanity there to last me a while. Took me a second to realize that there was hunting there. Well, at least I did not. At least it didn't take me too long to realize there's hunting. And there you go, got that. Let's get this back on. Not that one. Here we go. I'll turn this one back on as well. No, not that one. And there you go. So yeah, VP. Smiling. Again, if you want to have a chance, because I don't want to risk getting hunted by the ghost here again. For a second I thought I decided to turn off the breaker, but I guess not. And there you go, one match completed. I was considering doing a challenge mode today, but I kind of decided against that. Just because I felt like doing just a regular, so I kind of felt it would be kind of annoying since it's on the Sunny Meadows, and since Sunny Meadows is one of the most annoying ghost maps, one of the most annoying ones to do. So I'm gonna go stock on equipment here. So I want one of those, two of those, and after this I just need to wait till be able to upgrade those two. I'm probably gonna upgrade the crucifix first if I can, because after that at least has some value if I upgrade it, because I actually would use that compared to the headgear, which I don't really use, so it wouldn't be worth me upgrading it until the last one, I'd say. I'm gonna go to Tangled for this one. But that game decided, I guess Phasmo decided to tweak out a bit.
Welcome back.
Well, let's just restart the match apparently. That's kind of annoying that sometimes does that without all it. Sometimes it just kicks me on the match without an apparent reason. That's one of the problems with the PS5 that I noticed, is that it often just kicks me out of matches and stuff like that because I have bad connection. Although I've also noticed that with some of my other consoles as well, or with the Switch with the Switch like more specifically, because so all I got, those are the two consoles I use, or also with the Switch too, but I haven't really noticed that as much with the Switch. So it might just be a connection problem from my room specifically. Can't use those. That hiding spot is off limits apparently. Of course, object there. 14.6 there. 13.8 maybe. 13.9. 13.1. No hiding spot there. Let's turn that on. 13.8, which although I've already measured or already checked the temperature in this room, 9.4, so it could be in here and there. Oh, some turret codes there, which I will possibly try to use at some point, but we'll probably have to find a safe spot to use them before anything else, just that way I don't have to risk getting myself killed here, so yeah. Now time to find the breaker. It's in the basement, I presume, since it's not up here. And the garage is the only place upstairs where it can spawn. Other than that, it's in the basement by the mattress. So how is you guys stay there? I know you didn't really upload much this week in general, or last week in general, because I was kind of busy with school and other things, so I actually didn't really want to, because I kind of felt like spending the weekend to keeping spending a bit. I didn't really feel like doing much of much streaming last weekend, so the weekend that just finished yesterday, so I just felt like doing something else for a change instead of streaming constantly on the weekends. Yeah, it has to be in here. Just a quick check for these rooms. I got those in there. So I'm just gonna need a second here to readjust my glasses. So I should be ready now. So there you go. This will probably be the only video I post since I'm not this week at least. Since I'm not really able to post much, since it. Well, I don't really tend to post much on during the week, just since it's kind of difficult for me to actually be able to post during the week when I have for other things I tend to do. So yeah, that might be. Like that's kind of why that's why I'm kind of might only upload today. So just if I don't upload for the rest of the week, it's probably just because of the fact that I'm just busy doing other things. Hope you have the ghost orbs. There you go. That's $10 or 10 experience worth of photos or of videos I should say. See what kind of coverage I get from here. That's actually pretty good coverage right there. They cover most of the room, right? Yeah, they cover practically a complete area of the room. Dang it. Now that it has ghosting, which means it cannot be a mimic, since ghosting is not a mimic, and that means that instantly limits it down to 3 options. I haven't failed or missed since I also the ghost orbs at the same time. Or a little earlier, it can't be ultra, it can be dots, but can't be EMF level 5. So I might head to the bathroom here just for a little bit, just because I kind of do need to go. So I'll just put the camera on and see if there's anything that appears. So I'll see you guys in a little bit once I get back from being in the bathroom. I'm back, and guessing I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Although I'm not too 100% sure, but I have a feeling I probably missed a chunk of stuff. Oh, yep, TV's on. That's new. Let's drop that there. Got a picture of that. Got a picture of that. Drop that. There's a remote, so I can turn that off, so we don't have to listen. So that we don't have to listen to static the entire time. Let's check the temperature. Oh, negative 3.7. Says I'd put that in evidence as quickly as I can. I'm gonna put it in evidence as quickly as I can. Social Revenant. So you have Susan Mill, isn't it? You need to cleanse it out. You need to go with incense, capture video ghosts, and that can average sanity below 25%, which I think should be possible with the tarot code, since you can just go. Since if you draw the moon, you instantly lose all your sanity. But the thing is, if you draw like a Wheel of Fortune, it turns red. That means you just lost the 25%. So you only need like, 3 of those in theory. Should only need 3 of those in theory to be able to. There you go. To lose most of your sanity. So that was odd. Probably it's a short event or something like that the ghost can do. At least that's what I'm assuming. Just to grab one. Oh, I keep on forgetting that these are the incense. Suzanne Mills. Let's check the temperature quickly. Yep, definitely here. There you go. Now that's done. I'll go grab another one because I'm probably gonna mess with the tarot cards after that in the garage though, since after all, the garage is probably the safest place where I can go. I think I grab some salt. Place that down as a layer of defense for in case it does decide to hunt me. Adding one here. One here. And one here. So I can have some regular intervals, but also can't. So it gets slow down at regular intervals and gives you a chance to at least hide. Also add another one, just even though it may be a waste, it's probably still gonna be better than wasting I'm not gonna take too much chances here, so I'm gonna make sure I can actually get. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of joke? It just stepped in all my salt. All of it. gonna turn this off. That was lucky. I almost just died right there. Oh, now I can unmute myself at least. So if there's a second time, why process? Yeah, if you I can. And there you go. At least I survived that. Well, at least I got quite lucky with that, with surviving that hiding man and got. The good thing I was hiding was right by the lockers, and I started hiding when I decided to hide.
It's ready for you.
I didn't find the ghost. I guess it wasn't that big of a deal that I didn't find it. Or I mean the bone. I mean, not the ghost. Since I did find the ghost. Let's check the summary here. So it's in the basement. That's where that's where it was. Guess for the last one, maybe not. Maybe go to. Maybe so go to. I'm gonna think for a second. I just want to see stuff. I wanted to check out this one. I actually go to Bleasdale for the last match here. First of all, hopefully it's not an aggressive ghost, because that would be bad. That's just a demon. A demon would be understandable, but just don't want to. I just don't want to risk dying to something stupid. I'm going to remove one of those in case. This may be this will probably be my last match for today, so just considering the fact that Just considering the time. And how much time? All I have is a decent amount of time left. I just don't want to waste. I don't want to waste too much time here. I really like the ambience on this map, especially at night when you can. I really like the fact that you can hear the wind just. No, I mean that you can see the crickets and the crickets, and especially the water dropping in the background. It, that makes the ambience even better because I just find it kind of satisfying to hear the water dropping and the crickets. Just it makes it kind of calming ambient. Well, however you want to say it. I see the one advantage about the night map, about it being night on this map, is just when it's like the water dripping in general, but I especially like it when it like that when it's like this. But it's like a bit of wind as well, I guess. I'm gonna get the breaker first of all. That's the first order of operations here. It's always to get the breaker as soon as I can. 9.5. There you go. Now that the breaker's on, it's going to be much easier to find the ghost since I will have light to work with. And light is important because that it allows you to drain it allows you to slow down the sanity drain. It's not there. That hiding spot is locked apparently from the looks of things. And there you go. I got a decent amount of hallway there, but it should make it easier to. Also, might be nearby considering that door's open. The only thing I don't like the only reason I wouldn't want it to be a demon on this map is because I need the hiding spots. It might be here, but I'm gonna check out the rest of the house. And there's a hiding spot. Oh, yep, it's definitely there. But just to be safe, I don't know, make sure it's not in any of the other rooms here. So that just because that way it can be certain. I'm gonna turn on the light in here, so that way you can know it's here. Oh, there's a hiding spot here, luckily. Check the temperature here, and then check the temperature here. And this room as well, I guess. Now that I have an idea of where the ghost is, and now that I know for certain it's on the bottom floor, it's gonna make it be a lot easier to identify where the ghost is. There we go, hallway lights on. And that's an anemonite faucet. Or if I am not mistaken. Oh, drop that. And I believe it or not, I actually have a faucet like this in my room, but not. As I said, it's much smaller and although it's much more detailed and a lot more interesting to look at than just that faucet there. So you can see all the crystals and stuff that have formed in the shell. Another cursed object is typically in the upstairs or so, as far as I know. I just want to do this map because after I can work towards the farmhouse badge. It will take a little while since I need 50 of them, or 50 correctly identified ghosts and 50 of them where I correctly identify the ghost and survive. So as long as I get those things, it will help me towards. As long as I can do those consistently whenever I do the map here, whenever I do the farmhouse maps, and whenever I do the other maps, I want to get the ID badge on, and that would really help me towards the rest of the map. So I definitely do know where the ghost is now, so that, oh, there's a spine. Finding the ghost is really the backbone of this game, if I am being honest. I'm really hoping it doesn't crash on me, or the internet doesn't crash on me, because that would be terrible timing. So if it's most likely in there. Yep, definitely. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, I know you're here too. This map I find is like, it's kind of like one of those, expensive, one of those houses that you expect to be expensive. Like that's actually kind of nice with that can't go as well. It can't go as well with the ambience. It's kind of like old. It kind of like gives a kind of that old feel, while being kind of nice and while being kind of in a nice location and having a nice ambience as well. Like, that's one of the best parts about this map. Cause a relative of mine did have a house that was kind of similar to this, which I kind of like. Cause it's kind of like an older house, but it was kind of like this one because it kind of gives me a similar. It kind of reminds me of that house. Although we ended up selling it though. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but just for privacy reasons. But it's kind of just this house kind of reminds me of it in some ways. I don't know why that noise gets so much louder when you're in a house in there than compared to that being outside. Because it shouldn't be. You have ghost orbs apparently. Let's try see how much coverage this gives me. Won't cover the entire room, but should cover most of it. Check the temperature, 1.4. As far as I know, I'm gonna say ghost orb is legit, but could always be a mimic. Always be suspicious of the mimic if you get ghost orbs, because ghost orbs are commonly sighted around the mimics. So you might want to take a. It's always a good idea to take a look and make sure it's not a mimic. Because if you know it cannot have any of the mimics, if it cannot have the mimics, evidence, then that's one way to tell for sure that it's not a goat. That's not it. Could be, no, can't be a gore, yo, because that means, I know I can probably get dots, which means I will be able to see it if it doesn't. Let's check something. If Rick does not have dots for certain, so as long as I get at least one evidence that is certainly not one of the mimics, and that will help a lot. What are we doing after? Patricia Roberts. Patricia Roberts. Patricia Roberts, are you there? It's not giving me much evidence, which leads me to believe that it could be a mirror, considering the fact that most ghosts give you evidence quite easily. And the ghosts are the only ones that do not, that has to show up for one night here. Patricia Roberts. Get out of here. Get out of here, make sure, test them, and check on my sanity before anything else. Oh, not down, no, at least not down the ultraviolet. So I have dots, EMF L5, and freezing. Do not have ghost sighting, do not have spirit box. Now that you know that now I have those two, I can confirm it as which one, kind of have a better idea of which one it is. Let's go grab the video camera here to see if it's. Let's see what I have for those. Okay, so I have all of them, so. I should grab this because why not? This could help you get some extra cash anyway, so. And you want, and the cash is the experience, so like, the more experience you have, the better. Oh, there you go. You always want to get those dots pictures, because that's how they got it. It makes things, getting cash a heck of a lot easier. Patricia Robertson. Patricia Roberts. There you got that done. Yeah, I think I'll finish up that match now. Since I got practically everything I could. I don't want to waste too much more time here since I kind of am running out of recording time here, so I'll finish up here and upload the video.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Let's just wait till that finish it up here, just because I want to, so I often skip it and I want to let that run for a bit. Since I, just considering the fact that I don't often do it, so I'll let that run. And there we go, let's check the game summary here. So let me stock up my equipment and I'll be finished for today, so. So thank you guys for watching today's video of Phasmophobia and see you guys next time.